Good morning, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Whew, my voice is definitely not woken up this morning. I sound like a radio announcer today. Hello, welcome to Me First Mornings. I am your host and energy alchemist, Patricia Rivera Wolfson. How is everybody doing today? Welcome to another episode of Me First Mornings. I already said that, but I said it in my radio voice. So I'm not quite sure you picked it out. My mission is to, of course, help you calibrate your energy. Also, I want to help you integrate self care into easy, doable steps. Plus, I want to help you shine your light in your own unique way in this world because you deserve it, number one. And number two, that's your job. Your entire job here on this planet is to shine your light. So you have to figure out what helps you shine. And my job is to help you kind of like work the energy around it to allow you to shine through your vessel in the best way possible. This is your vessel, for those of you who might be confused by my wording. So I am an intuitive coach and an energy healer, a wife and a mom of 3 boys. And I like to call myself an energy alchemist because I believe that, energy, not that I believe, energy is malleable. It's changeable. It's transmutable. We can do things to energy. We can do it with our thoughts. We can do it with our words. We can do it with our hands, right? We can shift and change energy. And that's super, super important, especially on this incredible day of the 22222 portal. I don't know, 2222, the 22222 portal. I don't know. Listen, I'm going to be upfront and honest with you. Hello, my love. Hi, Linda. I don't know a heck of a lot about this portal. Okay, so I'm not going to pretend that I'm an expert on it. However, what I am an expert on is trying to connect. I'm an expert on trying to connect. Well, actually, I am, because that's the whole point of energy calibration, right? That's one of the things that I do and have done my whole life is sort of feel into the energy around me and figure out, how do I shift this? How do I change this? How do I maneuver this or manipulate this energy so that it serves me versus whatever way it's making me feel? And sometimes it's uncomfortable, sometimes it's stretching, sometimes it is just aggressive energy, right, that I don't want in my energetic field. So we need to change that around. And so I'm here to help you do that, generally speaking, on this show. Now, today, we're going to have fun with the 222 portal. I want to read to you because, as I said, I'm not going to pretend that I know a ton about this portal. I know it's powerful. I know every source I read on this tells me that this is powerful energy. But I can tell you that intuitively, there is so much happening right now. I have tuned into the energy of this week, this month, this year. It's something that I talk about a lot because I intuitively feel the heaviness that's happening right now. And of course, there's heaviness. We are in great transition. We are in the midst of great transformation. We are all transforming individually, right? Each one of our lives. There's not one person that I've spoken to that their life has not been upended in some way. Of course, the pandemic was a big contributor to that. And that is, in a way on purpose, right? And I, I don't want to go into the on purpose because the powers that be have made it happen on purpose. Like, I'm not going into that kind of conversation. What I am saying is that spiritually and energetically, our the way life is on this planet needed to shift. And, there are many things indicating that not only did it need a shift, but it was just time for that shift, right? That just like we as humans go through human phases, right? We go through childhood, we go through, young adulthood, and then adulthood, and then, wherever I am, middle age, that time where we go into midlife crisis age. Yeah, that's where I am. And many of you watching me, of course. And then, of course, the golden years and all that crap, right? We have all phases. Well, the earth, the planet, humanity has those phases too, right? Where we were, when we were a young earth or a young population, right? When we were just starting out here on Earth, we were different. Humans were different. Our survival skills, our instincts, everything was different. How we functioned, how the Earth functioned, how the atmosphere functioned, how the environment functioned, how we worked together. That was all different. And we have evolved since then, and we continue to evolve over and over again. And we are now in a part of our history and a part of our evolution that is happening at a pace that feels really fast, because it is very fast, but also time is being accelerated. Things are kind of blending, and we're starting to pick up things from we're starting to tune in to other energies. We're starting to tune into our own gifts. We're starting to tune into our intuition and be connected to everything around us in a much more impactful way, right? And that's important to us. It's important to our, to the continuation of humanity. We need to get more integrated into the planet as a whole. We need to integrate as humans. We need to let go of some of the things that don't serve us anymore, some of the societal structures that are not working for us anymore, some of the fundamental ways that we function as individuals and as a society is no longer sustainable. So all of that is changing. And I believe that this 2222 portal is just another one of those like sort of energetic portals that happen to facilitate that change, right? And the thing about the number two, now, like I said, I don't know a ton about the portal itself, and there's plenty of resources and plenty of people that you can go to online. Just go to YouTube, type 222 portal, and there's like a bajillion videos, right? And then go to the one that you gravitate towards, not just the first one that shows up, unless that's the one that resonates with you, but kind of feel into whether or not you're into that person's energy from their perspective, because there are, of course, truths about what is going on right now, but also the person's perspective and how they lead you through this may make a difference in how you approach it. Also, if you don't want to do any research at all and you really don't care, awesome. We don't have to have this conversation. What I plan to do today is I'm going to be pulling some cards. And just for anybody that shows up that is interested in wanting a card pulled, I'm going to ask, what is the piece of information that you need to know in order to help your highest good and highest healing on this incredible day? And I keep wanting to say this incredibly auspicious day, okay? Now, auspicious has been in my head all morning, so I have to say it. So it is an incredibly auspicious day. And what that means is it means that this is a day with the potential for success. But this is not success just today. This day has the potential to lay the groundwork for your success from this point onward. All you have to do is connect to this energy. So really take some time, not just from our morning work together, but take some time today to just have a quiet moment. Do some deep breathing or yoga or meditation or whatever it is that you do. You can even just go take a walk in nature and just take some time to connect. And I'm going to actually read to you, I think I said, what one of my dearest friends, I love this woman. If you guys watch, I was going to say Super Soul Sundays. No, not Super Soul Sundays. If you ever watch Soul Seekers with me and my bestie Linda, who is here right now watching, we have had Sandra. Guys, I just totally turned on YouTube so that we could. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to look for Sandra's post because we had this guest, my friend, Sandra Dominguez, Sandra Suarez Dominguez. Here we go. She has a beautiful introduction to 222. So I'm going to read to you what she says. Okay, so this is not my words. These are my friend Sandra Dominguez's words. And I'm actually going to tag her and put her so that she gets proper credit for this, of course, because I love how she put it. Okay, so here we go. Let me tag her. Okay, that's fine. Here we go. So I put in Sandra. Here we go. Thank you for being patient. Here we go. So this is if you guys want to see Sandra Dominguez, here she is on Facebook. I just put the link up so you guys can see what I'm reading. about. So she says this is a powerful time to be fully connected to these energies that are fully present today. 2 a master number, this number that is connected to the ascended master Mary Magdalene. And can I tell you, as a side note, I'm literally obsessed with Mary Magdalene lately. And I think that's like an intuitive pull to go towards her, but we'll talk about that in a minute. The sacred and divine feminine. That's Mary Magdalene, the sacred and divine feminine. The power and fire of you being a woman, your sacred womb, your sensuality, your sexuality, and so much more. To own who you are now and who you are becoming. The connection of your divine feminine that lives within you. That is you. And if none of that makes sense to you, just know this today is the day to tap into this portal to fire up and own the fact that you are more than just a woman. It's beautiful. I love how she puts this. And in fact, if you go and see her, she actually talks about a little ritual you can do today. Basically, take some time to meditate, take a journal with you, connect with this energy. Another thing about the number 2 in numerology, and from my limited knowledge of it, but it always seems to come up, is that 2 is the number of duality, number 1, right? So like, that good, bad, that, light, dark, all of that, right? So those are the numbers, 2, and 2 is the number of duality, both parts of you. And that's something that we need to usher in, an embracing and accepting of all of our parts, right? The 2 parts of us, the good part, the bad part, the light part, the dark part, all of those parts of us, right? And there are plenty more that if we go into, but just that idea of us having, our spiritual side and our human side. How can you honor both parts of you? How can you honor these different expressions of who you are, right? Your soul's expression and your human expression. That's number 1. And number 2, 2 is also the number of partnership, right? And this is a partnership with spirit. Our existence on this planet is a partnership with source. And so this is the time for you to literally surrender all to the powers that be and say, okay, I am ready to be in this partnership with you. Let us begin to co-create together. I trust that you are going to guide me to my highest good and my highest healing. And look for the signs and listen for the messages that you get, that you sometimes, if they're in your own voice, you're not going to, some people may hear the voice of God, and I'm not going to take that away from them, but I can tell you that most people that get messages or signs, when they hear things, it's very often in their own voice. And that can be confusing sometimes. But here's a clue, and we've talked about this on this show before. If the message is loving and helping you move forward, that is a message connected to source. If there is a message of fear and the message that you're getting is stop, don't, or it's asking you to stop in any way, not redirect, then that is the voice of fear. And we don't want to reject that voice. We want to acknowledge that voice, understand that it's going to exist in our life, and say, okay, I know you're here. I know you're scared. I love you. And it's okay. Thank you for trying to protect me. And then, we don't want to reject fear anymore. We don't want to be fearless, right? We want to be mindful of our fear because it protects us. But we also want to say, I don't always need to be afraid. Or even if I'm afraid, I know that this is a safe move for me. And building on that relationship with self, building on that relationship with spirit, building your relationship with trust is exactly what the energies around this portal are facilitating right now. Okay, so let's get to business, and we're going to do our deep breathing exercises together. We're going to get ourselves ready, and then I'm going to start pulling some cards. So if you want me to pull you a card and find out what should you be focusing on, or what do you need to know about this portal for your highest good and highest healing, just drop a comment and I will pull a card for you. Good morning, Dad. Good morning, Mom. Nice to see you guys here. It was Family Day yesterday in Canada. So for those of you who celebrated, I hope you guys all had a beautiful family day. I had a bit of a migraine and neck pain, and so I didn't do the show. So it's all right. It was Family Day in my heart. Oh, hello, Eleanor. Hi. So glad that you're here. Okay, so we're going to take our deep breaths. We're going to get things started, and we're going to pull some cards, okay? And I'm going to try to do this as quickly and mindfully as possible. All right. So here we go. We lit that candle. God, I needed to breathe. My neck and back. And see, this is the thing that you might be feeling. You may be feeling physical symptoms in your body, right? Physical symptoms like where we are literally transforming in, many, many different ways, including physically. So you may feel heaviness, stuckness, stiffness, tension. You may feel heart palpitations. You may feel your head hurting you, right? That's why it's really important. At least hydrate today. I'm a terrible hydrator. I'm really bad, but water does help energy move. So when you are feeling the heaviness, the weight of the energy, this dense energy that needs to shift, right? That this portal is going to help us shift right out. Make sure you're drinking enough water or hydration. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself. I know I should hydrate. I know. Eleanor is my friend and nutritionist, and she is amazing. And of course, she's going to be like, why are you not hydrating? I know. I love you, Eleanor. Thank you for caring for me. Okay, so we lit the candle. We're going to do some essential oils. Whoo, I'm already sweating, so I know spirits with me. Spirits with me, people. I feel the heat. I don't know if you guys feel that, but sometimes depending on who I'm communicating with, although I haven't quite learned who is who exactly, but I'll either feel cold or hot, and yeah, so I start to feel sweaty when I'm getting messages, and that's probably why you guys see me and I've got like these like wet pits all the time. Yes, I am real, people. I am real. All right. Thank you for being here. Olá, Sam, bom dia. Caneca linda. Oh, obrigada. Yes, I love my mugs. I'm obsessed with mugs. This one is my upstate and chill mug. God, because I need this reminder every single day. Chill. Also, my time upstate was beautiful. I'm even having green tea today and not coffee. That's how much I'm trying to, stay hydrated today because I'm like, no dehydration today. But no need to panic. It's all good. All right, we're going to take our 3 deep breaths. We are going to do this together, and it's going to be amazing. I want you to connect, especially today on this beautiful and auspicious portal day. I want you to open up the top of your head with your imagination. Of course, not really. I want you to just open up the top of your head, and I want you to just imagine that beautiful sunlight just coming in, that powerful energy. I want you to imagine that light pouring into your head like a waterfall, okay? At the same time, I want your feet well planted on the ground, and I want you to feel the earth in your feet, and I want you to feel that life force energy that's coming up through the ground, that electric charge, that love that comes from the earth that wraps us in beauty every single day. And all we have to do is notice, okay? So that powerful earth bound energy, or that, from the earth, and that beautiful energy from the heavens, from the sky, literally connecting, the sun and the earth. We're connecting the moon and the sun. We're like literally all of the, duality on the planet, in the universe. I want you to just bring it all in with that light and accept it fully, embrace it fully. Only the light. Of course, we are bringing in 100% pure white light to cleanse, to clear, and to comfort our weary bodies, to release anything that does not serve us anymore. And we're going to release it and let Mother Nature and the universe take care of it, transmuting the energy that doesn't serve us, and let it go and do whatever else it needs to do for the highest and greatest healing of all. All right, so let's take 3 deep breaths and imagine this happening right now, okay? Deep breath in and hold. And imagine any stuck, stagnant, or dense energy just dissipating, just being broken apart by that beautiful, powerful sun energy. And release. I totally cheated and took a breath there. Okay, but I'm talking at the same time. All right, another deep breath in. And allow yourself to just bring your focus to any part of your body that might be feeling tension or discomfort. And allow that life force energy from the earth and from the sun to just break it apart and release it. Okay, one last time. Let's do this together and make it count on this amazing, incredible day. Let us soak in all of that powerful energy of the day. Ready? And hold. Fill yourself with all the goodness that the universe has to offer you, loving every single part, every single cell, good, bad, any part of you is loved and lit up with the energy of the universe. And release. Okay. Don't forget to do your stretching. Guys, I am in super, super pain with my neck. I can't even tell you. Oh my goodness. Literally, it's like this whole part of the upper back and neck is it's just I feel like I feel like I worked out, but I didn't. So I'm hurting. So excuse me while I, you know, just stretch very, very softly. Okay, beautiful. All right, so shake it out, set our intentions for this beautiful portal day. I am going to wish the same for you that I wished for my own, my own besties. Okay, my intention for today is that may your downloads today, may the energy that you receive today activate the highest and greatest healing with grace and ease for all. Oh, I love it. Okay, here we go. Bum, bum, bum. Let's say our prayer together. And sorry, I'm looking for it because my brain sometimes does not remember. Here we go. Divine Mother, Infinite Father, Creator, Ascended Masters, Archangels, Spirit Guides, and all beings of 100% pure white light, allow me to be a clear and open channel of your light and love without hesitation or ego. May the highest vibration of infinite consciousness connect with my higher self and release any and all things that no longer serve me. I ask that Saint Germain and his infinitely powerful violet flame burn away all the things that no longer serve myself or humanity and hold us back from our divine existence. Help us to embody our intentions for the day and help us raise the collective vibration for the highest and greatest good of all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it, and so it is. Okay, let's get to the card pulling. Who wants a card? I'm going to start shuffling. I mean, I think what I might do is just pull a card for the collective first. I don't know, unless like people are jumping on it. Jumping on it. Jumping on it. Drink some more tea. Okay. I'm going to shuffle. And I am going to use my Enchanted Map deck by Colette Baron Reed because, whenever I think of like trying to figure out, what the next steps are, what we need to know, I love these because it's a map and I'm all about, kind of figuring out where to go next. What do we need to know to take the best steps? Eleanor, you are on. I will absolutely give you, pull a card for you. Yes. You know what? I'll pull your card first because you're here. I could always pull a card for the collective last if nobody else wants a card. It's all good. All right. So I'm going to shuffle. This is for Eleanor just to set the intention that this is going to be for Eleanor. You need next steps. You're feeling stuck. I get it. Oh my goodness. I so understand. And remember, that reminds me of the card Stuck in the Mud. That comes up sometimes when you're stuck. Very often it is a time to be observant, right? To be observant and to see like what is really going on here. And you observe the things that are working for you and you're like, I really want to have more of this in my life. And then you look at the other things and say, what do I want less of in my life? What is not working for me right now? And before you know what the next steps are, if you begin there in terms of just observing what's working and what isn't working for you, even if you think it should be working for you. And that's really the key, is because very often, we do these sort of like pro cons list, or we start looking at, okay, this works for me, or this doesn't work for me, but we don't know what action to take, right? And we're like, well, this doesn't work for me, but, I can't leave my job right now, or, I can't, whatever the situation is, we often kind of stop because we can't see the solution to the next step. Like we can't see how the next step can happen. And so that is when you need to surrender and simply make the observation and even the declaration of what is no longer working for you and say, like, I am no longer going to accept this in my life. I would like to feel more of this. And as you do that and you start to feel into it and you start making decisions that are connected to what you want more of, things start to unfold. And then as you gain clarity, as you take action, you will gain clarity, even small actions, but actions that are connected to whatever is working for you, right? So only if you can, and sometimes we can't, if you can take actions only when you are clear that that action is something that is going to bring you closer to what you want, right? Sometimes the action itself is like, ugh, I don't want to, like, I don't want to study for a test, right? Like, say you're becoming a real estate agent or something and you're studying for the test. Like, you may not want to study for the test, but if you really want to become a real estate agent, you have to go through the crap of studying everything, right? Like, you have to know your stuff. Otherwise, you're not going to pass. You're not going to become a real estate agent or, whatever course or program. So the steps aren't always what we want to take. But if you're clear that that step is going to get you what you want, right? Like studying equals like success, like knowing the material so you can get what you want, then you do it. So that's what I mean by clarity of action in your steps, right? Like you take the steps and you move forward and only really double down on those steps that like, even if you don't like it, be like, I know that this step is bringing me closer to what I want, so I need to do this. And that's what I'm doing with decluttering my house, like literally my whole life. Okay. All right. Eleanor, here we go. Oh! Okay, so Eleanor, it seems that you got your reading before I pulled the card. You got a stuck in the mud card. All right. It is number 24, but it did come upside down. So, right? Like that was so crazy. Okay. I'm clearly spirit sent me the message before I pulled the card. Okay, so the stuck in the mud card. I already gave you the whole deal. Okay, so I already gave you the reading. This card confirms it. Number 24 may or may not be important to you. Okay, and upside down. I'm going to look at the upside down for this card because I gave you everything that kind of like I was given, but let me just see what it says about it being upside down specifically, just to see if there's anything else that I might be missing. Oh, I love this. Okay. 42 is your number. Well, then there you go. Oh my God, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. 42 is your number and this is number 24. Okay. I'm not even gonna deal with this right now. I just want to tell you because it's coming in so strongly. You are like putting the cart before the horse. You're getting ahead of yourself. That's like the message I'm receiving, right? Where it's like you need to reverse your tactic. Okay, so I know you lean into trust. I know you're always leaning into trust because that's who you are. This is asking you to lean even further into trust. Because you are in the process of great transformation. I think that's why this number was reversed. Now let me tell you what it says. When the card is reversed, it reminds you that you're stuck due to your obstinate desire to get what you want, when and how you want it. Okay? This is where we get stuck, right? We get stuck in the how, in the expectation. If I do this, therefore I must get this, right? And you are a super, super hardworking person and you are very, very dedicated. So you're exactly the type of person that's like, well, if I do this, this should be my result. And that's not always how it happens. It's not always how it always happens energetically. It's not always how it happens spiritually. You feel that you're getting ahead of yourself. Okay, great. So I'm glad that resonates. Not great that you're getting ahead of yourself, but it's completely normal and completely a part of your process. You just need to not be attached to the outcome that you have in your head. And it's scary because it's like, well, if I don't have an outcome, if I don't have a vision that I'm working towards, then how can I get to what I want? You can have a vision of what you want and like hold it, and just be like, I want this. But for you, I think it's really important to really just um, forget about the details of it. Like, forget about getting too detailed, even though that's against what everybody will advise you when it comes to visualizing. But I'm telling you because I'm feeling it. Get away from really imagining how it's going to show up for you, and simply just focus on the feeling and be like, I want to feel whatever it is. Really, like, take the GPS system into practice and really be like, what I want more than anything is the feeling of blank, accomplishment, abundance, power, whatever it is that you're feeling. Like, you are going to get there, but focus on the feeling that you want to capture. Focus on embodying that feeling as much as possible, even in your small little chores during the day, even in any little task that you do it with, that feeling, with abundance, with power, with confidence, with clarity, as much as possible. And as you bring that feeling more into your life, you're going to see the results, because because that's the energy shift that you are just stepping into right now. So that's what you need to do for today's portal, is do some imagining, but don't imagine specific situations or scenarios. In this case, really spend more time just feeling it, imagining the feeling. Even if the feeling you want is an image of you at the beach and that has nothing to do with your career path, I want you to just focus on that feeling and the second you feel resistance, right? Because sometimes when we're envisioning things, maybe if you're envisioning yourself, being like, the CEO of a company, or having a multi-million dollar clients, right? Which are all amazing things. But sometimes when those things feel so far, we feel the resistance, and our imagination doesn't really let us energetically feel it. We begin to block it because we're like, that doesn't feel good to me. So don't focus on specifically what you want. Focus on specifically how you want to feel. And that's going to help you move through this stuck phase that you're in right now. Okay, awesome. I'm already over, but I don't care. Linda, do you want a card? Because that just blew me away. Eleanor, I love you so much. I hope that was helpful. I can't even believe I pulled that card after saying what that felt like. But all right, I guess the universe thought, you were bang on. You knew what you needed. You feel stuck. All right. Linda, I'm going to pull a card for you. Okay. I'm feeling it. What do you need to know for the 222 portal, Linda? Let's see. Oh my God. I'm like sweating. Not even kidding, guys. See, look, pits. So beautiful. I'm sure my my old TV fans were like, oh. I thought I forgot I have to put my hair up because I'm so hot. I can't even tell you. All right. That's much better. I'm like having hot flashes. It's like intense. Right, Linda? I'm like, come watch my show. Look at my soaking wet pits. Whatever. I love you all. Thank you for bearing with me. All right, Linda, here's your card. I'm going to pull it in like 2 seconds because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling it today, people. Oh my God, Linda, I love this card for you. Look at this. Number 52. Magical map shifter. Well, freaking surprise that you got this card, right? I know it is no for real. I think it's obvious. Well, it's obvious for anybody who knows Linda that this is an appropriate card for her, but this is what you need to focus on today, right? It's understanding that you are a powerful, powerful being. And you are a magical map shifter. And what that means is that you can manipulate, what happens in your map, right? And our map, and I talk about this especially when I'm talking about the GPS, right? The GPS is the coordinates that we put in, right? And those coordinates take us to a place we want to go, right? And the map is the terrain with which we, in which we travel, right? And so you are very good at changing the terrain, right? If something is not working for you, you are a powerful force that you can energetically shift it, remove it, release it. And if it's not working for you, let it go completely from your life. And this is something that you need to continue to focus on. And I'm not even going to say that you need to do, because I know that you're already in that energy. And that's the thing. Never, ever doubt your intuition. So if you are being drawn, call someone, to write something, to declutter a corner of your house. If you're being led to do anything, be completely surrendered to your intuition, to that guidance. Just allow yourself to follow it as blindly as possible, even if it makes no sense. Because right now, what's happening is that you are shifting your map. You've already literally shifted your map because you've changed physical locations of where you are. And that's not a mistake either. Very often, there are energetic like lines and like ley lines in the earth and places that we are meant to be because we are energetically charging that place. We are the lights, like if you were to be in a room of darkness, you would have to position the candles or the lights in certain places in order to light up the whole room, right? And so each one of us, we are shining our light, and there are unique places where our energy is needed. And that is needed whether or not you are accomplishing anything, whether you're making money, whether you're sitting on the couch, whether you're working your ass off, your energetic self, right? Your portal, your vessel, right? This light it has a purpose. This light has a purpose, just being there. And you have to understand that. And so if you haven't yet completely committed to allowing that light to shine and allowing your intuition to guide you toward wherever that light needs to shine, that's what you need to work on today. You need to really connect with that part of you that already knows the destination and that already knows the path that's going to get you to where you want to go. And not only knows the path, but knows the path that will bring you the most joy. You already have a path that's going to bring you the most joy, and you have been actively taking part in it. So don't doubt that intuition. Don't doubt that connection. You're welcome. Good morning, Sean. Good morning. Yes, I really feel it. It kind of came out of nowhere, Linda, like where I was like, oh my God, that's why you moved. You moved because you needed to shift where you were shining your light, where you were going to have your impact, right? And each one of us, if you are being pulled to go somewhere, if you're being called to do something, listen, because what is changing for absolutely anyone, and it doesn't matter whether you are spiritual or religious or connected or intuitive or psychic or any of that garbage, right? And I'm saying garbage, it's my garbage and I love my garbage. Is that everybody's intuition is on high alert, right? We are all increasing our intuition. We are all hearing things differently. We are seeing things differently. We are feeling things differently. Things are falling differently. It is very, very uncomfortable for many, many people right now. But that is all part of the transition, right? It's like we are going through our spiritual growing pains right now. And those spiritual growing pains, they're painful. There's nothing, there's no easy way to put it, right? If you are going through it, you're going through it and it's not easy. And nothing I'm going to say to you about, looking at the bright side and, love and light, nothing that I can say to you is going to change how you are experiencing the hardship in your life, the challenges in your life, or how you are handling the traumas that are coming up to be looked at and to be healed right now. And if you need support, please reach out to a professional. And I'm not necessarily talking about me because I am not a trauma-informed therapist, so I would not be the right person if you have deep trauma that needs to be addressed. I am the right person if you want me to help you, pick a GPS word and help keep you on track and shift things energetically in your life, that I can help you with. But if you have deep rooted trauma, if you have things that you have not been able to address or heal through in your life, you need to take care of that first. You need to take care of yourself first. And if any of this is challenging or difficult, or, if life is challenging or difficult, it's not because you're broken. Okay, I just really, really want to reiterate that. And this is not so much about Linda anymore, but about the collective, right? It's not because you're broken. It is because you are learning how to be human in this vessel at this time when we are all going through an incredible transformation. So have faith, be kind and compassionate to yourself and stay the course. Okay. You are a powerful being of light. Each and every one of you watching me right now, you're a powerful being of light. And that light that you are emitting, it is God's light. Okay. It is not your light. It is not my light. It is God's light. That is what you are shining. And so you need to figure out how to keep that shining as brightly as possible. That goes for everybody who's watching right now. Figure out how you can shine as brightly as possible, even if it's raining, even if it's cloudy, even if it sucks, even if everything in your life has been taken away from you on some level. I want you to know that you have a purpose, and that purpose is to shine God's light on our planet. Okay, so do what I'm looking up here. I don't know if it looks like I'm like trying to look at you guys, but then I look anyway. That is my message for today. I have gone very much over. I'm going to have an Oracle week this week. I decided that, it's President's Week here, where we live. Kids are off school. I am going to still do, obviously, my Me First mornings, but I decided let's make it a fun week. I'm going to do Oracle card readings all week. So if you didn't get your reading today, please feel free to come back tomorrow or Thursday or Friday, because all week long, I'm doing my Oracle cards. So I'm going to, make sure I have some cold water on hand in case the channeling gets hot again. And I will be here. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go to Jumpstart for Change. Press that subscribe button. Don't forget to ding the little notifications bell. And I'm here every Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. EST. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Ana Paula Rodrigues. Hi, how are you? Oh my God, I'm so glad to see you. I'm glad you're here. Good morning. Good morning. I already said good morning to you. Have a great day, Mom. Have a great day, everyone. I will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Thank you. Bye.